A big problem with all-in-one flight controllers is that if one thing breaks, the entire board is now useless. And that's pretty frustrating, because these things are expensive and normally there's no solution. You just gotta suck it up and give another $70 to the FPV deities, the quad gods. However, recently, I figured out a way to mash two broken flight controllers together and make them one working flight controller. Today, I'm gonna show you how to do that. The first step in this process is to get your two all-in-one boards. The first with working ESCs, flight controller, and receiver, but the VTX does not have to work. The second all-in-one board with a working VTX. Nothing else has to work, just the VTX. The next step is to connect your motors and radio to the first all-in-one board, the one with the working ESCs, flight controller, and receiver. At this stage, we have a line of sight drone. All we need to do now is hook up the VTX. Connecting the all-in-one board with a working VTX is super simple. Just get two short wires and connect the battery positive and negative from the first all-in-one board to the battery positive and negative on the second all-in-one board with the working VTX. Here I made a little wiring diagram so that way you can see it from a different perspective. And there you go. You took two broken boards and put them into one working drone. Now you are going to need a platform that can handle the weight of an extra board, so 2S or 75mm, something bigger maybe. I put this in my 1S 2-inch toothpick build and it flies pretty good. You also won't be able to use most of the OSD elements, but you will have battery, and that's, sort of all you need. There was a time before we even had OSD, so, just be grateful for that. Cousin Craig,